All right. We are the Hebrew Israelites of GMS Colorado. All right. Coming here week in and week out to prove who the real nation of Israel is, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who you people call the Hispanics, blacks, and skins, and even worse by words. All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, all right, which is the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right. We also want to give double honors. We want to give double honors unto the elders of GMS who taught us His word, all right, in truth and sincerity. We also want to say shalom to all the Akim who are pushing this word in truth and sincerity, putting their life at risk to do so. Shalom to the brothers. All right. We just gonna jump right into it. We got a couple of sets we're gonna rattle off. But more or less, you know, hey man, before we kind of get loose on this, y'all brothers have any current events y'all kind of wanted to speak on? Because I know things is happening every day. Something happens to push us a little closer to the end of this thing, man.
They just threw another thousand troops into Syria again, man.
So that's 2,000.
Yeah.
And Assad is actually saying that they're invaders.
Yeah, he did come out and make the mention that he called the American military invaders.
You got Russian troops and American troops in the same city.
Well, the problem is where you get a problem with it is Assad invited Russia to come into their country. So Russia is there by invitation. Whereas the United States, they stuck their nose in their business and now they won't leave. So and Turkey as well, yeah. So you got these things going on around the world, and not to mention that, you know, the world is slowly turning its back on you Edomites.
And then that stuff in China too. I know it's been big, but you know, then you have North Korea. Who knows how much is really true? But North Korea testing those ballistic missiles.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then you know you have America bringing missile carriers to South Korea,
right, just to do preemptive strikes. Which is, hey man, and that's all. And they're not ignorant to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you know that you're in a situation where you ain't gonna get out of that situation without having to throw some fists. And if you know that that's coming, you may strike first. Right. Or you may, you know, like on some Stone Cold shit, just start stunning everybody because you know you about to get jumped. So that's how America's making it seem with these other nations, man. They putting all these nations in positions where they're like, you know, we're not gonna necessarily totally do, you know, throw a jab out at you, but we definitely gonna make sure that we standing just close enough to punch you in your damn face, to sneak you right when you ain't looking.
South Korea just came out, if they get a liberal president, because they're going through the election right now.
That's right.
That the president will negotiate with North Korea and they'll be joined again.
That's right.
They're gonna leave America. And they're gonna join up with North Korea.
And you got all these other nations that are. You still got nations trying to leave and get out of the Brexit. Or not the Brexit, excuse me, they're trying to leave the EU. You got a bunch of people trying to get out of the European Union. All right, so Europe is in turmoil right now. You know, their money system is kind of falling apart. A lot of those countries are trying to return to their own, look at this Asian ass nigga, bro. You see him? Yeah. He look just like an Asian.
That's what I'm saying, you Asian over
there? Right.
I'm a city.
So, you got a lot of these countries trying to get out of those, get away from the dollar, more or less. All right, they want to go back to using their own forms of currency because there's no value in the dollar system anymore.
And then look what they did last time that happened with Gaddafi.
Right.
Gaddafi was trying to go to a gold and silver coin-based system.
That's right.
And the only reason they bombed his family and him is because if they killed Gaddafi, his sons were going to carry it on.
That's right.
So they killed his lineage first, then they stopped it at the head, and they killed them all.
There's like. This is what people need to understand and really get into your head, okay? If you remove the Bible from the equation still, okay, monetarily, America and any system that is connected to America monetarily, financially, will not be able to sustain itself, okay? This place does not, you cannot have a debt-based system and have people so deep in debt that you can't get out. Because I think we just reached like the 23 trillion mark. How can you be $23 trillion in debt? And even if every person was to pay a piece of that debt back, we don't even have the currency to fix that problem. Okay, we don't even have the ability to get out of the situation we're in. So what is the future? You know, how is it that you can logically think 10, 15, 20 years down the road. If America goes on for another 20 years, not only will we be broke, we'll probably be destroyed. Nuclearly destroyed by then. You know? And that's just basic knowledge, you know? If you know anything about the world, that's not even including the scriptures, man. All right? You can remove that aspect and this place still can't make it. Because, hey, the future of America is right there on the side of brothers holding right now, man. That's the future of America. That's what's coming to America. And anybody who's attached to this system, all right? For you bucket-headed women who got a problem with everything and don't want to come back and repent, you want to do wickedness, and you know, you want to be mad at the men of the Lord for telling you that this is the truth, all right? That these prophecies are going to come to pass and are coming to pass every week that we get to come out here, there's some prophecies that have come to pass. You know? So we going
if I can say one more thing, they're actually talking about starting the draft in Colorado too, which puts us in between a rock and a hard spot. Because if you go to the military, you're gonna get chipped. Right. If you don't join the military, you go to jail and you're gonna be chipped.
Right. So hey, man, that tribulation, that's part of that tribulation. Which, you know, we'll cover some of that later. But yeah, you know, hey, man, Jacob's trouble is coming. It's not gonna be, and that's why, you know, this Passover was different than the other Passovers, man. Because you know that things is about to really change, man. You know, there's a solemn. People is getting riled up. A lot of people are nervous as hell. People are on edge. Nobody's really getting along anymore. You know, and it's all part of the game, man. We know what's coming. Some of you other people don't know what's coming, but you know that it ain't gonna be necessarily a good thing. All right, America's headed for some dark fucking days, man. All right, cannibalism's coming back. You're gonna see people in zombified mind states. All right, you're going to see some crazy things out here, man, because the Lord's getting ready to show the world his power again. All right? You really may see the dead get up and walk or do something. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit to what's about to happen. Judgment is coming, man. Believe it. That's a real thing, you know? People don't have no faith. That's fine. You don't have to have no faith in the scriptures. If you don't have to believe, man. We don't care if you don't believe. The Lord don't care if you don't believe. Then you're just going to be marked. And when that judgment comes for you, you're going to know why. Go ahead, Ak.
She called her husband, that's what it was.
Who cares?
Remember from last time?
Who cares?
Yeah.
What do you do?
No.
What are you scared?
Talking about the big balls?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Because remember we cursed his wife out last time?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll curse her out again.
Right.
Tell that nigga to come back. He cursed out with me.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 35 and verse 18.
So but that shows the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai though. The man, he felt like he was offended, but he had nothing to say.
I don't even know who you guys are talking about.
The big Jake that was over there sitting over the car staring.
Sat down. I don't know what he did. We didn't even say nothing.
Was that?
I don't even know.
Yeah, she just kissed him. Remember we cursed him out last week?
Oh, I didn't.
Did we? I don't know.
Yeah, she was on the bus. Shalak, I don't mean to take everybody's
So
mind
you
off.
good? I just don't even remember that. I guess we did. We must have offended her some type of way. Whatever.
Well, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 35 and verse 18. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them. All right, meaning like the brother said, man, that the Most High,
Going in shackles.
You already know.
See that? Put his hands together.
He knows what's up. Straight captivity.
The mighty will be patient towards them till he hath smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful. All right, so the Most High is not slack. All right, he's coming back, man.
Right.
He's sending Yahweh Shai Mashiach back.
Right. Roughly paraphrasing, man, that he ain't forgot what has happened here, man. He ain't forgot the transgression of Edom and the other nations. Oh, shit. Jake be fucked up, man.
That shit's sad, though.
Jake be fucked up.
Like, we're so fucking fucked up. We gotta get strung out high as fuck just to make it through hell.
And our people, that's our people. That's our nation, man. We are a nation that is destroyed, man. And we live under the heel of these Edomites, man, and these other heathens. And that's a shitty life, man. To go through life like you know, and she probably got some problems. She probably got
she hates herself. She got the blonde wig on.
She probably got a lot of things wrong with her, but you know, that's Jake, man. Jake is afflicted, and then if you don't, you know, learn to deal with that affliction, if you don't learn to turn to your power, then you're just gonna never come up out of it. You're gonna be in that cycle, wondering why all the time. Because hey man, you know, I keep it real. You know, we don't. Bad shit happens to all of us, man. To all of Jake, all the time, and we don't ask why. You know, we know why. Because hey man, in the past life, I was doing some shit I shouldn't have been doing.
The truth sets you free, though.
Right. And that's why we go through sufferings, man. You're gonna keep going through sufferings. It ain't gonna stop until the Lord comes back. As long as we're under this law and this kingdom, without the power of Yahweh Bashem Shai, you know, life is gonna be hard, man.
It increases actually when you come into this truth.
Yeah, it gets harder. You lose a lot of things, man. You know, brothers who are even, you know, if you're interested in doing this, hey man, I ain't gonna tell you that this shit is life, man. It ain't no easy life. You know, you're gonna lose things. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose, you know, your parents, possibly family members, you know, your wife, your woman, your children. You're gonna lose things. You know, your job. You can lose a whole gang of shit just being associated with this truth.
And you know what's harder about it? Because you know the truth. So like people that are 2/3, their kids might get took, but they'll be living in the hope that they could get them back.
Right.
And us, we would realize that there's no hope to get them back until Yahweh Shai returns.
Right.
Yeah.
My bad, brother. You want to go on that? Go ahead. Yeah, I was just finished the verse. I wanted to expand.
And repaid vengeance to the heathen.
That's right.
Flip that side around, brother. Yeah, flip it around. There's your vengeance to the heathen.
Right. Hey man, because that's what the Bible speaks on, man. If you believe in something different, then you don't believe in the Holy Scriptures, then that's on you. But I can tell you that, hey, Pharaoh didn't believe in the Lord either, man. Pharaoh thought he was God. And there's not only biblical proof of what the Lord showed Pharaoh, but there's physical proof, man. They found the wagon.
They still are.
How you find a wagon wheel at the bottom of the Red Sea? If they weren't there, you know, if all that's fictional, they know where Noah's Ark stopped at. You know,
and then they'll try to come up with some bullshit excuse. Well, someone might have thrown a wheel down there, and then it just sunk to the bottom.
Right. Oh yeah, but it's just okay.
It just sunk.
They found horse bones and skulls and all kinds of things down there, man. That's just not common knowledge. It's just not something that's commonly spoken about. But it's the truth of it. It's just the facts, man. You know, hey, I don't know. It's a lot of people that's just like Pharaoh out here now. And the Lord does things in grand manner, so He gets to kill all of you. And He ain't gonna feel bad about it, because look how you conducted yourself. Made use of your time on earth, man. Especially you 2/3. So you niggas is worse than me. Go ahead, brother.
Says, till ye have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
That's right. And who's that? What's a scepter represent? Rulership, more or less. So if the scepter of the proud is broken, well, we know who the proud is. Because the scriptures speak on, there you go. There they go right there. You know, hey man, the scepter's broken for them fellas, man. You know, they don't have all the influence. They still have a lot of influence, power, and control, but it's waning. And they know it's waning because they know the truth. It's y'all. It's y'all run-of-the-mill joke, six-pack Edomites with pepper shoelaces who don't know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Them men over you, they know the truth. Your kings and your leaders, they know the truth. They just ain't telling you. They sold y'all out too, man. That's what people don't understand. Hey man, Edom is a cold-blooded character, dude. He will leave your ass behind. Okay? And he don't care about his brother. Jake got a whole different swag to him. We don't get down like that. You know, if you see a brother go down, sometimes Jake may go down with him just to die with his brother type of shit. Edom don't have that kind of spirit. You know, they don't have that. Was that it on that, bro? You got it. More. But you got that other script that you was holding too? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just jump on this one, and we'll go from there. And then whenever it comes out, you know, bring it out. Yeah, the Tommy Holder one I can still.
Whose water's that?
Oh, you want?
Can I get a little waterfall off that?
I don't know whose it is, but we're all
it's mine.
Can I get a waterfall off that?
I got a whole case in the back.
I'm kind of through it, come on, dry as shit.
trying to fast today. Oh, yeah? I ate them seeds, but I only ate a couple. So I'm gonna jump into Jeremiah 50 and 33. All right, and it reads, "Thus saith the Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast, and they refused to let them go." All right, more or less, man. The point of that scripture being that the nations of that the nations of Israel, man, Judah really being those top three, okay, and the rest being the nations of the northern kingdom were oppressed together, okay? Because I just watched this sit down the other day that calling someone a Jew more or less is a byword in and of itself, but it's a byword for just mostly the southern kingdom. But the nation is bigger than that. The doctrines that's being pushed to the world is really incorrect because you're not including the rest of the nations, which is more or less why the fake Khazars, why their story don't make no sense, because they don't even have, they don't even really talk about the northern kingdom.
Right.
They're just all Jews. So all of y'all are Negroes,
Y'all the whole 12 tribes?
About the Holocaust.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, Holocaust, baby. We went through it. Rough life. No, man. You know what happened to y'all, man. We ain't gonna jump all down your throat, because that's not the point. But like the brother was showing in captivities, man, hey, we're still being oppressed together now in America. Okay? And in some cases, some of these brothers in other nations. Okay, you got the brothers in London, they're oppressed. It's not like they walk around holding white people's hands in London,
Well, honestly, we're under all the captivities at one time right now.
Right.
We're under Sodom, Gomorrah, Egypt, Rome, Greece. We're under all of them at one time. That's why the Chinese will actually own the liquor stores or the Chinese food. Even the Mexican restaurants. Those are owned by a front face, probably an Edomite. And then the Mexican just runs the business as a subcontractor most of the time.
Right. And then some of them chicken joints, man. Mm-hmm. You go to a chicken joint and it'd be like Ishmael in there throwing down on some chicken.
Yeah.
That's just how we're in a deep captivity, man. We've been in captivity for so long that we no longer even realize that we're in captivity. And that's a problem. All right, that's a problem for the nations, for our nation in particular, more or less what I mean. It's a problem, man. And that's why 2/3 of our nation has to get killed, because you don't even want to acknowledge the fact that you're still in captivity. Please explain to me in great detail and explanation as to how it is that your ass is free. Do you pay taxes?
I know he got the 2/3 side too.
Oh, come on. Yeah, explain it, man. Because honestly, you ain't gonna be able to explain away how it is that you're free, man. You gotta pay for everything. And you gotta go to Esau to get something, or another nation for that matter. You need a car, you gotta go to Esau. You need a loan, you gotta go to Esau. You need to do something for your house, you can't build your own house. You can't chop down a tree and make timber. You can't up and start your own business without somebody having a license and a this and that and this and that. Esau's got their
perfect precept for that.
Esau got their fingers so far up everybody's ass, man, that you people starting to enjoy it. Or you do enjoy it. The 2/3, you totally down with getting finger banged by Esau, man. You got these women bugged out, children bugged out.
Shit, nowadays they think they owe it to
right.
Esau.
Yeah. And you push a vibe in the world that is purely evil, man. And you don't see it that way, and it's disguised to be sweet and